coming into Halloween season, so I thought I'd play some horror-themed games. Starting off with Splatterhouse. I think this is actually quite a popular arcade game, although it's one that I didn't really play much. In fact, I only played it probably about two or three times in the arcade because I was absolute rubbish at it. So let's get into it and see what I can actually do now. Yes, I am a little bit better. But I am going to break my rules slightly. So in the arcade, you would get 3 lives, and for each life, I think you'd probably get 3 damage points, maybe 4 damage points before you died. If I tried to play it on that, I would probably be dead in no time. So what I've done is I've just changed the dip switches so that it actually gives me 6 hit points before I die. So that's the only thing I've actually done. I'm still playing on 1 credit. So let's have a go. Now again, it's another quite straightforward game. There's not really a lot to it, but it's just, I think it's more so it's the fun and the noises. It sounds like you're in a ghost train, and the screams that you actually get. It's just the fun of splattering zombies to death. The only thing I don't really like about this is, scoring wise, it's, how many times you play it, there's no real way of getting extra points. So you will put, however far you get, you'll get the same amount of points. Now I tend not to jump these things because I will get hit and I'll lose, a life hit. Yeah, I just won't risk it. Call me a coward. Now, one of the things with this game, one of the little tricks you can do with this game is the slide tackle, but it's actually quite hard to achieve it. And it almost seems to me like it's a bit random as to whether it actually works or not. And I think the way you actually do it is to do a diagonal jump and then press down as you land and also press the shot button. And if you do it exactly right, you'll do a slide tackle which takes out your enemies, which later in the game is something you definitely need. So we're at the end of the first level already. It's quite a short game. Now the bosses are where I used to die. Whenever I played this in the arcade, this would be my game over now. I've kind of sort of sussed this out. I'm still a bit of a coward on this. I go to the right, turn around and fire. I might get the odd hit, but because I'm playing with 6 hits per life, there's my first hit. Moving to the centre towards the end to get the last one. So I've only lost 1 bit of life, but when I go on to the second level, you always gain 1 bit of energy at the start of each stage. So I'm back to my 6. But in theory, I should only have 3. So the second stage is kind of like takes place on 2 levels now. Very much the same as the first though. I mean, some enemies need 2 hits. But when you've got a cleaver, yeah, they're easy. You only need 1. Again, this is not too difficult. So the first few levels themselves are pretty straightforward. It's the actual bosses that are the tricky ones. And of course then the later levels do get obviously a lot harder. Yeah, it's just hearing that sound when you just kill one of these zombies, ghosts or whatever. It's just quite satisfying. So some of the screams you hear, it does sound like you're on a ghost train. Now she's got to jump over. You get no points for jumping over these things. So again, this is where, scoring wise, you're going to get pretty much the same score, whatever you do. Again, not too difficult. Jump. So Any slight mistime though, and it does take away one bit of energy. Okay, so again, end of level boss. So this one had me, when I first got here, I hadn't got a clue how to get past this. I find, again, take the coward's route out. I stand to the side, first thing that will happen is all the candles will fall. If I hit them, I hit them. If I don't, I don't. Now the cans will start to fall. Get out of the way on the last one. I didn't get out of the way and got hit. Stand in the middle for the chair. Now you punch knives, you know, punching knives, that's really something you would do, isn't it? Each knife takes 3 hits. And then the picture, again, stand in the middle, just keep hitting it, change direction as it goes over your head, and then get out of the way because the chandelier will fall on you and kill you. So I've managed to get to stage 3 with all my life intact, because I'll get my 1 life piece back as well. But this is where it now starts to fall apart. So you'll get a shotgun, you'll get 2 shotguns in this. Now the experts who play this can actually carry the shotgun all the way to the end without using it. I haven't got a clue how to do that. So, I end up, you know, if you stood there, you will shoot it. I don't know why I shot them, because you can duck, but when they come to your sort of shoulder height, then you just automatically use your gun. Now these things don't kill you, but if you actually step onto one, you get dragged down underneath into another sort of like bonus level, but obviously, yeah, you run the risk of getting killed. So I think what people do is they'll jump and kick at the same time. Now I can't time my jumps well enough, so I will just die. So I find it easier to get this far and then pick up the last shotgun. But say, those the experts will use the both shotguns to kill the boss, which I just can't get to do. So you've got to fire at the boss, use all your bullets, and this is where that sliding jump comes into it. If you do it like that, you kill him in no time. I wasn't expecting to do that. Often I do it and the sliding jump doesn't happen. It's kind of random. Well, at least it obviously isn't random, but it feels random to me. So now it does get really difficult. Well, I say really difficult. It doesn't look difficult. Just certain aspects of this level which are a lot tricky. Again, the hole doesn't kill you, but if you fall down it, you'll get dragged down into another level. So if you want to go for some points, yeah, you probably could. And I'm about to lose a life energy. It's the next section that I need all my life for. So these blades are a bit of a pain. Sometimes I get past them without any loss, sometimes I don't. Got away with that time. But so I'm down to 3 life pieces, which would be the standard, but for me on the next section just isn't enough. Again, looks simple, there's not a lot to it. You'll get reflections in the mirrors, and every now and again your reflection will actually come out and attack you. Now I think it's every 3rd or 4th mirror. So it's going to be this one, I think. No, maybe the 5th one. There it goes. As you can see, I've lost 1 bit already. You get 3 of these people. So ultimately I need all my life bits to get through it, because 2's probably not enough. Especially when he slides at me. Well, I've surprised myself. That's 2 down, 1 to go. Well, somehow I managed to get through it. I don't know how. I won't get through the next section because this is the boss now. This boss is quite tricky, but I've got 3 lives left to try and actually beat him. I find this boss quite frustrating. Because these things, they come at you at slightly the wrong level, they hit you. And I never seem to be able to duck in time, and it just wouldn't duck. The controls don't let me duck. If I take a swipe, it won't let me duck straight away. Now I believe to actually beat this boss, you have to hit the cross so many times. It starts off quite straightforward, right up to the point when it actually, you stop walking in the room like this. There we go, it wouldn't let me duck, and it didn't let me duck there either. And again. And again. There we go. So even with 6 bits of life, I still can't get past this sucker. What the hell? Let's try him again. Oh, we've done him. Eventually. So we get a little bit of a pointless cutscene. Wait for the ghost train scream. There it is. Okay, so stage 5. This is definitely as far as I go. This gets ridiculously hard now. For some people, I'm sure this is an absolute breeze. I've theoretically got the same amount of life, or standard life, I'd have in the arcade. And there's no way I'll get through this. This bit's fairly straightforward. It's this next bit. If anyone can tell me how I get through this bit unscathed, I'd love to know. Put something in the comments. Because you will slide on these tipped platforms, you will slide and lose a bit of life. And yet, you're being attacked at the same time. You can't stop. You physically cannot stop on these platforms. Yeah, you just can't. You either get hit by the hand, or you don't make it across and you just, yeah, lose a bit of life. Sometimes I get lucky and I actually jump over it without getting hit. But that is pure luck, like that. But there we go. 3 bits of life just on that one platform. It's crazy. How do I get past it? How do I do it? Here we go. I managed to get through, but yeah, it's not easy. But say, I would have died. I lost 3 bits of life during that, so in the arcade, I would have died. Yeah, now if you fall down here, as I say, you don't die, you'll just lose, you'll just go on to another section, sorry. I find it's easier if you stay up top rather than going down. Oh, right, okay, maybe not, because I know I'm going to get my reflection come at me now. So I've got another life to try and get through this. Perhaps I should have gone down. There we go. Like I say, I don't really know how you get through this without a bit of luck, without losing some energy. Sometimes I'm okay, like that. Other times I'm not. Okay, I'm not going to get one here. Yeah, I am, but I can get away from him. What's coming? Is it the boss now? No? Okay, so now we're going into another one of these sections. Okay, so this is the boss. I've never got past this boss. Okay, I've got the tiniest bit of life left. It ain't going to happen. But yeah, I have no idea how to get past this boss at all. So again, if anyone knows, put it in the comments. There we go. I'm dead. I couldn't even get a hit on it. Well, there we go, that's Splatterhouse. Oh, I beat my high score. Yeah, and if I continued on the game, you'll start from the beginning of the level and have 0 points as well. So that's another thing I do like about this game. But I'm not going to continue. But yeah, that's Splatterhouse. Thanks for watching.